Good evening and thanks for joining us. An out-of-control aggressive fire in the Peace region is spreading closer to Tumbler Ridge tonight. A mandatory evacuation order is in place, but not everyone is willing to leave despite the growing threat. CTV's Michelle Bernaro has the latest on the volatile wildfire situation in BC.
The West Kiskatuna fire is now just 4 to 5 kilometers away from Tumbler Ridge. The blaze was discovered Tuesday and has grown to 23,000 hectares in size.
We're seeing this fire growing with the wind, but also against the wind. So it's a backing fire as well. It's essentially been growing on all flanks.
The fire has crossed Highway 52 north of the community, but crews remain optimistic with winds not as intense as forecast.
Unfortunately, we are still seeing those easterly winds pushing that fire west. It is possible, and we are hopeful that a wind shift tomorrow will switch the direction of that fire growth.
If we get strong winds, those embers can be cast 1-2 kilometers ahead of the fire. So then that ember shower is falling on people's roofs and lawns and fences. And then that's what oftentimes happens is something will catch fire from an ember. And then at that point, it's kind of like home to home ignition.
In Tumbler Ridge, where heavy smoke fills the air, the community is virtually deserted other than emergency personnel. About 2,400 people were forced to leave their homes Thursday.
It was quite scary.
Esmeralda Pretorius, who is 30 weeks pregnant, was one of those who fled with virtually nothing.
I literally did laundry the day before, so I took the laundry basket and left. That's it.
She says residents were anxious as they got out of town with little notice.
Nobody is listening to the speed limit at this stage, but obviously, running from a fire, you have to go.
Some are defying evacuation orders.
The best way that you can help us help the public and the responders, everybody that are in town here, is to evacuate yourself.
I understand people's decisions that they make to stay, but it is a concern because it puts a little bit more workload on our EOC and then the firefighters are on the ground.
He says firefighters are doing all they can to protect the community.
BC Wildfire Services has brought in sprinkler protection systems.
Even as this unpredictable wildfire continues to threaten Tumbler Ridge. Michelle Bernaro, CTV News.